Hi, how you guys doing? I've gotten a few email requests to do a tutorial on the Disarm live guitar solo. It's pretty straightforward. The song's in the key of G. The whole guitar solo, the first solo and the outro solo are based on E minor pentatonic. It's a very easy guitar solo. I'm not the greatest teacher in the world, but I'll try my best not to confuse anyone. If anyone doesn't understand or needs additional help, just give me an email and I'll try to help you the best I can. It's a fun solo to play. It's not very hard. It does the trick. It adds a certain amount of movement to the song. It's pretty much a typical Smashing Pumpkins guitar solo. Alright, let's get started. Okay, so the first solo is pretty much straightforward. The only notes it uses in the first solo is a G, an A D, and an E note, as well as the B note. They bend like a half step to C. So you can see it falls all within the E minor pentatonic scale. So starting on the B string on the 8th fret, just slide up to the 10th. And he kind of just does, they have a lot of volume and distortion and feedback when they're doing this live. He slides up and down. Sounds like he might have some other kind of effects going on. But jumping up on the D string, just do a hammer on from your 12th fret to the 14th fret. Drop down to your G string to the 12th fret. Do a hammer on and a pull off to the A note, which is the 14th fret. Then attack the 14th fret and add some vibrato. So quickly it would be after that he just hits the 14th fret of the D string, which is an E note, add some vibrato, and then drop down to the 12th fret of the G string and the same thing, add some vibrato, and then just go up to your 4th fret on your G string, which is the B note, which will bend up like just a half step to C. Anyone who's seen the Smashing Pumpkins live a lot knows it's I think that's James Iha's favorite bend. He likes to do that. He does it in, when he takes over the solo for Billy and Sommer as well. A very signature James Iha lick. But so quickly it would just be so that's pretty much it. I'll go over it, the second solo, the outro solo. Now it's starts off the same way on the B string on the 8th fret. There's a what I'll do is I'll play up to the D note, which is just the first part. I'll play it and then I'll go over it. So it's just on the B string from your 8th fret, slide up to the 10th, then you pick it twice, pick it and slide to the 12th, pick it twice, slide up to the 15th, and pick it 3 times. So quickly it's add a little vibrato if you'd like. The second part of the solo does pretty much the same thing, with the exception when he gets down to the 15th, he throws in on the high E, he throws in the G note, which is the 15th fret, and I'll play the second part now. don't use the fingers I'm using. I'm just trying to keep my hands out of the way for you guys. It's not working very well, but so just 8 to 10, 10 to 12, 12 to 15 on the B string, with the exception of the 15th fret on the high E string. A little thing, I don't want to confuse anyone, but I like to do it on the second time through, is this note, the 12th note, which we all know is a G note. It's the same exact note as the G note on the B string. I mean, same note, same octave. Sometimes I'll play the second part. I'll play the first part. Now that's how I play it with the fingers I use and everything. I ain't saying it's the right way, but it's the same exact notes. It depends if you want to slide, or if you want to. You can slide up here, but you can't slide down to the 12th. So personal preference, whatever feels more comfortable. I just wanted to point that out. It's a good thing to look for in guitar solos. A lot of notes, I mean, there's a lot of identical notes on the guitar, but the way you can approach them is different. Is like if you go from the 14th to the 12th, it's the same as going from the 10th to the 12th. But here you can slide. You can do hammer-ons. You can't do that here. You just have a. But sorry, I'm getting off track like I tend to do. But that's just something to keep in mind when you're soloing. The next part of the guitar solo is starts on the B string on the 17th fret, which is your E note, and he slides up the guitar neck. So it goes from 17 to the 15. Oops, sorry. So it goes 17 to the 15, 15 to 13. 13 to 12 on your B string. You end on the B note, and then you just go up to the B note on your G string at the 4th fret, and you have 2nd fret, which is an A note, and open G. Pretty straightforward. Another typical Smashing Pumpkin thing that goes on next is they play the same line but an octave down. So where we started on the E on the B string, he's just starting on the E note on the G string, and plays the same exact line. Note for note, just a different octave. It's another thing to consider when you're playing guitar solos, how to mix it up. Use the same exact line in a different octave, and it it sounds real good because you're hitting all the same notes. Then he just repeats that a second time. The third time he slides down. And to end the song, he grabs the D note at the 7th fret on your G string, bends it up to E. Then he comes down to the 15th fret on the B string and bends up a D a whole step to E as well. Which is another pretty common soloing trick. You're just grabbing basically doing the same thing he did, but going up the neck. He went from B to B, and now he's just going from D to D to end the song. So any questions or anything, just give me an email.